Well, that's not something I'm looking for. More positive involvement from other people,
Sure.
and let's
So
see. And
you're
yes,
so you're going to make it interactive, is it?
correct. More interaction. I want to see if anybody have any hurdle, anything. I want to see that if I can address it. There is a lot of enthusiasm. There is. I saw one thing is like there is not that many people coming in on in a meeting, but they are sending me text. They are saying, we are watching your YouTube videos, but because of the some work, uh, social thing, family thing, people are not able to.
Yeah, that is understandable. And then every day is not easy also. For
Yes, so
everybody, every day to
the
commit that. Not easy.
8 o'clock. So today is day 8. Welcome everybody to Raw Foodies day 8 of Raw Food Challenge. And yes, we are a lot of people now started showing up. Smita Ben is there. Manu is there now. Good, good, good. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. So yeah, today is the day 8, and I really appreciate your enthusiasm. I want to see that everybody gets something what they want, and that is the goal. That is my goal. I want to see that I can help everybody and anybody who need the help.
Yes.
So I will start with one line, which is first first they will ignore us,
And
then they will laugh at us, then they will fight us, and then we will win. So
some sound is coming from behind. I feel someone is not mute.
yeah, maybe newcomers are there, so maybe there is some sound. Okay, now it's gone. It's good. Um, yes. So this line, let me repeat it again. First, I think it is Smita Ben from your side. Sound is coming. You have to mute yourself.
Staying strong and vibrant and resilient as we age.
It is mute.
No, it is not mute. I can hear the sound from. Yeah, now is okay. So first they will ignore you. Then they will laugh at you. Then they will fight with you, and then you will win. This sentence is by Mahatma Gandhi, and this is the reality. When you start anything, when people will ignore you. Whether you are doing music, whether you are doing painting, sports, any activity, people, especially the family people, they will take is okay, what you are doing. So this is we have to make it like, and I'm giving more and more example from Gandhi's book, because I think Gandhi, as not as a politician but as a good thinker, he experimented so many different things, and which is out of boundary for most of the people. The experimentation on diet. In his book, autobiography, he wrote in length that how the diet affected him and what the different experiment he did. He was on raw diet at that time, and I just found out because I was listening his book. So this is something which is very important. We don't have to worry about success overnight. We don't have to worry about, hey, somebody is appreciating us, or somebody is praising us, or somebody is taking note whether we are doing it or not, whatever. You don't need that acknowledgement. You need self-appreciation. So you have to understand you're doing something good for yourself, so just do it. Don't worry about anybody else's remark. Somebody is going to say, are you crazy, going to go for raw food or whatever? Don't take it that seriously. Just go for what you like. So that is my first thing. Second is like, whenever there is the issue, we have to think little differently. So as Einstein said, you cannot go to the same people who created the problem for the solution. You are not going to find the solution from the same people. Somebody raise the hand. Okay, now, so as Einstein, I also think same way, that you cannot find the solution from the current environment. To get the solution, and this is the reality, we all are facing the health problem all over the world. This is not Indian phenomena, is not American, it is not something in Africa. This is world over. The problem is the health. And in spite of the availability of the food, people are suffering from the health, with their health. So we have to think little different. And this story goes something like this. Let's say 4 or 5 people were enjoying under the stream, and under the waterfall, swimming and enjoying the environment. All of a sudden, they saw that from the top, with the waterfall, the small baby fall down. And so they saved that baby. Then second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth. Then it was hard for them to save all the baby at a time, because there were only 3-4 people down the stream. So they created a kind of a raft, makeshift raft. So there they can put the baby. And they were saving that baby. And one guy went up to the mountain, started going to the mountain. And so other people say, hey, coward, why you are running away? Here we have the problems. Try to solve the problem. And he said, hey, you guys, you try to solve that problem. I want to see who is this, the rascal who is throwing the baby down the stream. That's, I want to go to the root of the problem, not the solving problem for temporary, makeshift problem or a band-aid problem. That is not, it's not going to give the long run resolution, long run solution. You have to think upstream thinking. You have to go all the way to the mountain, catch that guy who is throwing the baby in the first place. This is what we have to do. You don't have to go to the raw food. You first think about it. Why people have bad health? What is the reason? And if you find the reason, if it is the environment, bad air, go to the better air. If it is the bad water, get the better water. And third, if it is a bad food, it is in your hand. Get the better food. It is that simple. You don't have to have PhD to have a better health. I don't have PhD. I'm actually in reality, I was a very mediocre student in my school life and even in college life. I was not studious guy. So this curiosity about having a good health gave me this, okay, I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. It is that simple. And I want to help you in that. This is not my journey. This is your journey. I already did it for 16 years. I'm enjoying it. And whatever happens, I'm going to continue it. But I want to help as many people as I can. And I'm not asking for anything in reward. This is something I want to give without any expectation. And that is my goal. And that is what we are doing. Today we are at day 8. We are going to summarize what we did last week. I want to get some feedback from you guys that, we can summarize. But before that, today I have a special guest which Priyanka wanted to meet her, and if possible, Bharti, if you can come on the video, please. She is here, Bharti is here, but I think she is not on the video.
Welcome, chocolate girl.
Yeah, this is the chocolate girl. Yes, yeah. So, Bharti, are you? Can you come on the video? I don't know. Can you hear me? I don't know. She's still hiding. Okay, she will come. So try to contact her and see if she can come on the video. If there is any difficulties, give her some help. So what I'm trying to say is this is not my journey. This is your journey, and we are together. We are together, and so I want to open this forum for all of you who have any question, and I want to give my 2 cents. Anybody?
Hi, Akshay. Can I start? Can I take the lead?
Perfect.
With your permission.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just listening to some YouTube where say that they're talking about diabetes. I'm just trying to get in a corollary here. That diabetes, everybody is talking of management. Nobody's talking of reversal and the root cause. So I think I think the idea of raw food actually does not need much selling from my point. What it requires is the cause as to why we have left the raw food and what makes us go away and away from the raw food. And as I was thinking, something came to my mind. For example, they say that sugar is more addictive than maybe alcohol. Okay, because and unfortunately, sugar is found in everything, which is okay as far as the taste is concerned. But somehow the marketers of sugar have connected it with celebration, and every human being wants to celebrate. So whenever there is an occasion to celebrate, you want to eat something which is sugar based. Now, in my view, if you start understanding how the commercial world is exploiting you, of course you must celebrate, and it is your right to celebrate and all that. But why associate sugar with celebration? Why not associate something else with sugar? And therefore, the raw food. So I think if you can, coming back to the thing, how can we discuss over the next 14 days that are left, if time permits, as to how you address, as to how the society in general and the marketeers in particular.
Perfect. I got your question. I understood. Let me address it in a little different way. Not only on the sugar, but it is the mindset and the thinking again. And why I will tell you, so I will cover the sugar part also. In real world, everything works on money. Everything. Whether it's a politics, whether it is any business, everything is money. So what people are doing, whatever their action is, the bottom line, they want to make money. Yesterday I was talking with my son. We were preparing beekeeping, and they said that right now the crab is like a delicacy. People are buying crabs, lobster eater. They pay a top dollar to get the lobster. One point, that lobster was such a lousy food that they were giving only in the jail. In the people in the jail, they used to give this. This is the garbage from the ocean. You eat. But then they found out, they means the marketeers, they found out we can make much more money marketing this garbage to the people, and people accepted it. This is the mindset. The marketeer play with your mindset. The same thing applies with the sugar. See, these people, and I'm not going with any particular brand or any corporation. These people have no intention to improve your health. Their intention to make more money. So when here, and then this is I will give you the example. When here in California there is the Kellogg cereal, well-known cereal is just from my backyard, the Kellogg farm. What they found out, the grains which not even the cattle are eating, the grains which is garbage, they have to throw it out in the ocean. From that grain, they started making cereal. From the 10-cent cereal, they used to make $2. Big profit. They started making more and more. Now what you do? Put the sugar-coated cereal, so they eat more. People are there to sell garbage. It is up to you to accept it or not. The sugar is garbage. People are selling it, and you cannot stop it. This is open, free market. People are there to sell anything what they want. The sugar is one of that. All the marketeers, and I'm not talking about any one particular brand or one particular corporation. I'm talking in general. These people are, I'm telling again and again, and sorry for my language, they are mafia. And you have to deal with this mafia. It is a cartel. The network is so big and so lucrative. So it is giving them money every second. The people become multi-millionaire and multi-billionaire. Is not like that. Because they see how we can fool the people. Mark Twain said that you can fool the people. It's very easy, but you cannot persuade him that somebody is fooling you. It is impossible. You cannot convince him because his mind is blocked. This is Mark Twain, and his assessment is so good in today's world. Regardless whether you are in faith, it is brainwash. Whether you are in politics, is a brainwash. Whether it is in a food, is a brainwash. But we don't have to fall in that trap. You don't have to go into this brainwash trap. This sugar, the people are selling the cake or ice cream or whatever they are selling. Their bottom line is they want to make money out of you. Don't get fooled. This is the bottom line. And if you think this is okay, go ahead and do it. This is your life. You take the charge of your life. You take the control of your life. Anybody is saying whatever doesn't mean that you have to do it. I think I said enough. Now Bharti is online. Bharti, good evening. Hello. Unmute. First unmute yourself. You are mute.
In between, can I add?
You are unmute. Very good. So Bharti is my chocolate girl. In my book, I said the chocolate girl, and she was the one gave me the sugar-coated chocolate, and I refused to eat. That was my mindset at that time, because I was on fasting. I was not fasting. I was on raw food diet at that time. I was experimenting, and she was young. We were teenager. I mean, we were very close friend. It's like it is a team. We always went together. Picnic. We went for Dandiya, Garbaras, everywhere. Even when she used to go to college, I used to go to college. We used to go walk together. We had wonderful memories. Bharti, how are you doing?
Fine, very fine.
What do you want to say? Anything?
No, you carry on.
We would want to hear from you. How did you feel that time when Mr. Shah had rejected your cake that you offered, the chocolate cake? How did you feel? Because I want to know from that perspective.
No, I didn't. That time I didn't mean
आपको
say
कैसा लगा था
anything.
जब वो रिजेक्ट किए थे? बट आपको कैसा लगा था? बट वो बताए फिर कि वो रॉ खाते इसलिए वो रिजेक्ट किए हैं. तो आप ये चीज को कैसे आप हैंडल किए थे? मेरे को वो जानना है आपसे.
एक्चुअली ऐसा कुछ मुझे नहीं लगा था कि ये रॉ फूड की तरफ जा रहे हैं.
मीन्स रिजेक्ट किया तो कुछ ओके, नहीं खाना था तो ओके, इट्स ओके।
हम्म,
मुझे लगा नहीं खाना है आज उनको, ओके देन ओके।
नहीं, जनरली हम लोग खाना बनाते हैं, हम लोग उससे इमोशंस अटैच करते हैं कि उनको पसंद आना चाहिए, कैसा लगेगा, हम लोग सब चाहते हैं, राइट? हम लोग को सबको एक्नॉलेजमेंट चाहिए होता है, और हम अपना गेस्चर उसमें दिखाते हैं, तो हमारा उसे क्रेविंग और बढ़ने लगता है। तो अभी कुछ देर पहले मिस्टर कार्तिक वाज एड्रेसिंग अबाउट द sugar being offered. So from the culture perspective, sugar is always addressed as a sweetness, giving sweetness to any of the relationship. So when you give sweetness, that means is a gesture. So the craving occurs, and you are the one who is encouraging the craving from a culture perspective. So resisting the craving, that is what I wanted to understand. How do you address that resistance?
ओके, मुझे तो
हाँ, go ahead.
हाँ, मुझे तो कुछ बुरा नहीं लगा वो टाइम, इट्स ओके। कभी कभी हो जाता है ऐसा कि नहीं खाना रहता है, वो उनकी मर्जी, ऐसा लगा मुझे, उनकी मर्जी।
So, let me tell very, very frankly, we were so close. People thought that we have affair, but we were friend only. Okay, and even it's like we had respect for each other so much that we used to share our story. She used to tell her story, I used to tell my story, and we had a respect so much. It's like her father used to respect me also so much. So this is not just a two-person; it is a family tie, and we enjoyed that. Her father used to take me wherever at the vacation home. They used to go on the beach. Say, okay, come Akshay, join us. So I used to go with that family, and we used to enjoy it, and all other friends also. So this is what is again coming back to our topic is the craving and the social pressure culture. Even at that age, if I can say no, and why I said no, because it was the self-discipline. She never felt bad. We never had that kind of animosity that hey, why I said no. She respected my judgment, my decision at that point. And we never had that issue ever. Not that even after these 50, 60 years, we don't have any that issue.
आपके मन में कभी ये नहीं हुआ कि आप रॉ फूड की केक बना के उनको फिर सर्व करें? आपको कभी इच्छा नहीं हुआ?
नहीं, वो टाइम तो ऐसा इच्छा नहीं हुआ।
अगर अभी मौका मिलेगा तो आप बनाओगे?
हाँ, मौका मिलेगा तो जरूर बनाएंगे।
We were.
Shah, you are gonna get an option, healthy option, your choice.
We were in 2022. I was in India, and we were together in Lonavala. We rented one big bungalow, and we around 15 people were there, enjoying our vacation. And I used to share my food with everybody. Everybody liked my food. They tried for a while. They cannot go for a long run, but they tried. And there is nothing, I don't force my regiment on anybody.
So if they start craving for raw food, then that means your food will be more acceptable.
My food?
Yeah, raw food.
It's not raw food. Is not my food. Raw food is the food from the nature. If you once alive,
now it is you. You associate with it.
Okay. So no, more than me, there are so many more people are doing it. So I'm not taking that credit. It is raw food is me.
Before you, I never knew anybody. I knew you, and I always will associate raw food with you.
Thank you.
For me, like you are the first one. Then I started to know other people who also they are into this field.
Right. Okay. We will discuss that for me. But right now, Mr. Pandit want to say something. Yes, Pandit.
Good. We are back to the topic. You see, our system in our Gujarati says has a jathar agni. So there is an agni, there is a fire in the belly which helps digestion. And obviously, the purpose of a cooked food, if you were to take the positive of a cooked food, is to support that Jathar Agni so that it does not have to work overtime as compared to eating absolutely raw food. So there would be an extension of that logic to an extent. That is the reason why there are certain food you have to cook and certain you don't have to cook. Now, the question is that when you are absolutely on raw food, somebody like you, what happens? Is there any test or is there any feeling that you got because you've been doing it for 16 years where something has happened to your jathar agni in whichever way you can manifest or in whichever way you can sort of realize things are changing in your body?
So I'm not against any other philosophy, but there is lot of myth around us for many centuries, many centuries. Not on. So when you say Jathar Agni, the thing itself is like some kind of fire in our belly. So in our belly, as I understand, there is a secretion of the chemicals, and those things are helping us to digest the food. Those thing is in everybody. Now problem is the way we are eating our food, we are not consuming that secretion in a right manner, and that creates that the agni from that acid, the digesting acids and enzymes are not consuming in a right way. Let me give you some example. If you put the fire and with the wood, let's say you are gone on camp and you have a wood to create a fire, to have the heat, and also you want to cook food or whatever reason you want to create a fire. Now that wood itself is a wet. It is not in a dry shape. So now what is going to happen? No matter how much you try, that wood is not going to burn properly. Not only that, it is going to create so much smoke that is going to irritate you, and you are not getting any benefit of that fire. Exactly same thing is happening. The food which we are eating is not in a right shape. It is not like, as I gave you analogy to dry wood against the wet wood. Dry wood will burn very quickly, and it will give you the right fire, the heat and even the light, and without any smoke, the bad smoke. So what is happening here? We have to understand this. If the food which we are eating, I mean, I ate cooked food for 50 years. I used to eat like a pig. I used to eat a lot. But what changes then is like, okay, now I want to eat something which gives you more energy in a smaller quantity, but more energy and in a right way. So I was looking for the solution. And when I was thinking about it, how other animals are getting, because I am also, I'm thinking we are also animal. We are maybe better animal. But unfortunately, we went down at least when it comes to the food choice. All other animals, they know exactly what they have to eat. They don't have to go to school. They don't have to ask their doctor. They don't have to ask even their parents. The minute calf born, the minute any creature borns, that they know exactly what they want to eat and what to avoid. Another thing is what not to eat. They know. They smell. They see, and that's it. They have a hard intelligence. We lost that. And why we lost that? Also, this is because of the human evolution, we lost it. But now it's time to get it back. That is what I think. It is nothing against cooked food, nothing against meat eater, nothing against, it all happened. It helped us for our evolution. Because of that, we survived. Without that, we would have been extinct like a dinosaur. But that is once it was a boon, it was like a blessing, today is a curse. You think yourself, do the research. when we started using 500,000 year back fire, before that we used to eat raw food. There was no fire for cooking. Still we survived, and not only survived, we went against all the adverse conditions. So yes, Priyanka, what is your take?
What is your favorite cooked food?
My favorite cooked food?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so. I tell you the truth. Right from my beginning, from my childhood, my mom used to tell me, "Hey Akshay, you are like Narsi Mehta." Narsi Mehta is this in Gujarati. Is like he used to go anywhere, eat anything, do anything, come home back, nothing to do with anything. Is like I don't know the exact word, but it's like a fakir. Just go and do whatever. So I never had any attachment to the food. I enjoyed the food, everything.
But one food that you have to name, what was the favorite thing?
Khichdi.
Okay.
Khichdi I used to eat with a lot of masala, a lot of achar, thanu nakhwanu, અંદર છાશ નાખવાની, and it was, oh my gosh, and I used to eat a lot. My family member knows that when I used to eat khichdi, it is a big pot, and so much that maybe 2-3 people can eat, and that much I used to eat all by myself. So
if given raw food and the plant food and khichdi, how did you start the transition? Can you tell us?
So definitely I will tell you, but before that I want to see if anybody have question. I want to answer. This episode is not on me. We will do that some other time. But
no, like it's not about you, definitely. But your experience will help us to get away from that our favorite food, and we can start bringing a little portion into our life, like the 30% rule, right?
Right. So let's say the minute I started thinking about raw food, there were a couple of things was going on in my mind. First of all, when I saw the people creating the food for me, whether in my house or somewhere else in the restaurant, I saw that it is so unhygienic. A lot of time they use their hand, putting their hand somewhere else, and then they create my food. I was sometimes it's disgusting, especially in restaurant. So I wanted to avoid that. Secondly, then I thought is like, okay, when I eat the food and it is not giving me that fire, that fire I need, I have to do something. What I can do? So I started thinking about it, and as I said, I started thinking about it. The nature gave me the answer. The nature was the source of the answer for me. That hey, if you do this, it may help, and that's what I started. Yes, Asmita, go ahead and ask your question.
Mute. You are on mute.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. My question to you is for tomorrow. If you can tell us your breakfast, lunch, dinner around what time, so this way we get to know a little better.
Okay. I will send you personally I made the video for that, my breakfast, lunch and dinner. I will do that. But one important thing I want to tell you, and that may help you for a life. Don't follow anybody.
Right.
Anybody, including me. Do what your body says. Listen to your body. And because if you start following anybody in any manner, you are just a herd. You are just going behind somebody. But don't do that. For your own evolution, think about it. So what is going to happen then? That you are bringing the consciousness in yourself. You are not just taking the word from somebody or so. When I'm listening a book from Gandhi, I'm not following him. Then I'm thinking about it, why he did it. Or when I'm listening book from Mark Twain, and when he said something, I'm thinking about it. And that thinking, or Albert Einstein or anybody, you try to understand that thing and then think about it and then put it in action. I will send you personally the video. It will give you the all answer. But start something which you feel good, which you think this is giving you the right energy, and then you are going to evolve. I started with the wrong path. When I started my green tea with the granola bar. The granola bar is processed food, but that I used to eat before. So I continued for at least couple of years after even starting raw food. But then I gave up. Then I'm right now eating only my almond and walnut, and that is satisfying me. But that evolution, that's my evolution. See, get the result for your evolution. See what helps you, and then one on one I can talk. I can talk to you, looking at your background, what you have, whether you have blood pressure, diabetes, whatever you have. Accordingly, I can suggest you something. But don't follow anybody blindly.
Okay. So just let us know when is the best time to call you.
I will send you the time and link, and we can talk. We can
Sure.
talk definitely. Yes.
Okay. Thank
Anybody else have any question? Prakash, you are quiet today. You are mute. You are mute. You are mute. We cannot hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I'm quiet because I was absent since last few days. So just trying to recap what is happening here.
So great, good thing. Lot of people sent me text and telling me by calling that because we are not on the meeting doesn't mean that we are not. They are watching the YouTube. We are sending every day, and that gives them some kind of information. Prakash, you can mute yourself now. Lot of noise.
Okay.
So what summarize, start somewhere, whatever you can do, and watch that. If you miss the meeting, I'm releasing the video day-to-day basis. There is going to be a lot of stuff to understand. Yesterday's Kalindi Bakshi, Dr. Kalindi Bakshi gave excellent information, data-wise. She is a professor. She knows what she's talking, and the bottom line is she gave the medical evidence that this is how it helps our body. So I want to encourage everybody. This is just the first few baby steps. We have to go a long way. And after what is here, it is happening. Once we start, we fail, we fall down. It's like a learning bicycle. When you learn the bicycle, you have a training wheel, and that training wheel allows you to balance it, and then still you are learning it, and sometimes you are going to fall down. And once you fall down, you don't give up. You keep continue. And once you continue, your mind knows now how to balance the bicycle. And once you learn how to ride the bicycle, here you try, and still that knowledge is not going to go anywhere. So this is right now, you are on training wheel. You don't know what to do. You ask question. Uh, you know, it is doubt. Yes, Priyanka.
On Mr. Prakash's request, you volunteered to showcase the potato salad. Did anybody try it out?
I don't know. Yeah, Prakash, on your request, I created potato salad on the meeting, and I ate on your request. But you missed it. No problem. I understand. Every lot of people have work, the family commitment, situation, social, cultural situation. I understand. If you cannot attend, it's fine. But at least follow. Ask me question directly. If you have any other problem, Yeah.
Yes, Akshay.
Yeah.
Regarding that raw potato eating, Uh, Yesterday, we all friends at my home and we discussed this raw potato issue with Vinay and Pankaj and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing in my mind is that at this age, when we are senior citizen, if I eat a raw food, my digestive system will have to put a lot of effort to digest it compared to the boiled food or a cooked food. So I am not favoring cooked food at present, but at least boiled food will help my digestive system to absorb it easily. This is what is by common sense I am talking.
Uh,
Because a raw food at this age, like a raw potato or anything, might create a problem with the digestive system. It will put a lot of pressure on it.
good.
That is what is I feel.
Your statement is good, but it is not right. It is the myth. It is the myth that raw food it is hard to digest. Is 100% myth. So it's like before even you try and you think that before even you ride the cycle, you think that you are going to fall down. You're never going to learn the cycle. Period. If you have that block in the mind that raw food is going to hurt you, you are not going to get any benefit of the raw food. Number one, to get out of that myth, to get out that phobia, get out of that doubt, start small and have evidence yourself. You eat this small potato. If it hurts, quit. If it hurts, quit. I'm not going to tell you, second time you do this. But if it doesn't hurt, continue for second day. Then it doesn't hurt, go for third day. And stick to that. And then have that discipline. Because of this myth that cooked food is easy to digest, is nothing, is a baloney, is total wrong information. Sorry, Prakash, but this is, I think, the whole
So
society.
my question is that I asked you right in the beginning that when we are senior citizen, why to put extra
Okay,
uh,
I will give you answer for
effort?
that. I will give you
Yeah,
answer for that. You are senior
yeah.
citizen. Today, if I give you an option, hey, do you want to become a multi-millionaire? You are senior citizen. Oh, you don't need money. Maybe you are going to finish one day, but still you want to become a multi-millionaire today, right?
Hmm.
So if money can motivate you to do something different today, even if it is senior citizen, why health is a second class citizen? Before the money, money is nothing. Health is everything. Without health, you are nothing. And people knows that, but they don't follow in that mindset. If you want to change any your lifestyle to get the reward for money, you are ready to do it today. Then your senior citizenship is not coming in the way. But when it comes to health, it comes, and that I understand what is happening here. And I talk to many senior citizens. When we don't have that reward thing, it is blocking us. Take out that block, try something. If it helps, it helps. If not, no problem. I think we are up on the time, 8:42 here. Any other question, or do you anybody have any other question?
There's a poll which I put it. If everybody votes, we'll get an answer for today.
Okay, answer the poll. Tomorrow we have excellent speaker, and we will have a discussion more. And I hope everybody got some answer. Thank you, Bharti, for coming. I really appreciate. And Asmita Ben, I'm going to connect with you directly, and I will send you, and you can ask me question. Prakash, thank you for your input. But
Welcome,
uh,
welcome.
try to contemplate, try to think about it, try to see, because lot of thing which is taught by my mother and your mother was out of love and affection, but that is not the truth. Okay, so we have to understand that, and we have to see that what is the reality, what science says. This is not I am saying. This is the science says. Yesterday, Dr. Kalindi said this, and she is the double PhD professor and you know, neurologist and microbiome is expert. And I'm trying to get her again, so other people can get the benefit of her knowledge. Okay, I'm talking to. She is very busy person. Yesterday, she gave 1 hour, was fantastic. I really appreciate that. And this is she understand that this is I'm not doing for myself. I'm doing for the other people. So to make them you know, come into this little by little. Okay. I think Jaisal is showing the thumbs up. Anything you want to say, Jaisal?
Yeah.
No, I'm just giving a thumbs up.
All right. Thank you.
I'm happy that you are giving us this advice, Mr. Shah. If we have to go, it is a really paid service. So you're giving us all free. Thank you for getting it done for the public forum. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. And sometimes I get little emotional. I raise my voice. I become little more aggressive. You know, I'm not against anybody. So please accept my apology if I raise my voice. But that is my passion. Don't you know,
Whatever you're doing is very good. Keep the good job coming. I would want everybody to encourage him, because what path he is taken, it is not that easy, because we have to go and take one decision. It's so much of ifs and buts come in our head, but what you are doing, it is really remarkable. Thank you for doing all this stuff.
Thank you, and all of you, see you tomorrow 8 o'clock.